And when you start to understand like, oh, well, I see they're cutting, this, certain, consumable out of their budget because it's grossly expensive. Is there a way to create something that would be more cost effective for them, but still not jeopardize clinical care, patient satisfaction? It's not going to take the staff more time to use. It's just as simple. And that's really, I think, where it comes in is you look at kind of some of those competing devices, right? You don't always have to be new to the world. You might be able to do something a different way and still achieve the same level of success. And you kind of look at what's out there and you say, okay, this is what's good about the other product, right? And that's where we say, okay, that's where our need for parity comes in. We've got to be as good as that product in these areas. But what are our key differentiators? What's going to make us stand out and what's going to make us say, we're as good as this, but these key differentiators are what bring us to a different level. And that's what's going to make you want to switch. But you'll never know your key differentiators unless you have open dialogue, relationships, and conversation.
That's right. And I think also I infer from you there too is it's okay to take some risks sometimes and try something and it might fail. Like you mentioned, you guys had an idea on a product at the Eloquo, which was one whole direction. And you realize, you know what, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work for a variety of reasons. We're going to pivot and now it's going to look a little bit different, but the overall reasoning behind it to provide, I think you said, like to make it a little more calm for people and make them feel more comfortable. You still hit on that. I think some people always think,
100%.
perfect gets in the way of just getting moving.
Does we like to say, don't let great get in the way of good, right?
Yes,
Because
that's right.
and I
Yeah.
think that's it's a great point because I think, sometimes if you're just striving for perfection out of the gate, you could drive yourself crazy iterating and iterating and iterating, and you've really got to, I think, understand what's going to move the needle there.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been great. I mean, we could go on all afternoon. And like I said,
That's been
next
fun.
time on the golf course together.
Yeah, that'll be
Um,
fun.
right. But at the end of the day, so if the listeners wanted to get a hold of you, they want to find more information about Beekley, what are some, you want to just throw out some ideas that we'll make sure we put it in the summary that's out there as well. But just want to share the best way to reach you or find out some information about that.
Yeah, the best way to reach me, you can email me directly. My email is mcguire, McGuire, at beekley.com. You could send an email to newproducts@beekley.com. That will go to my entire product development team. Or you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Feel free to find me on LinkedIn, connect, shoot me a message. Any of those ways are good ways to connect and would love to just have open dialogue.
I love it. Well, Mike, thank you so much for taking time today. I'm excited. You got my mind spinning about innovation, and I think more importantly, taking time to think about opportunities for that, or where I need to think differently. My team needs to think differently, and hopefully the listeners got a little inspiration from you today as well. So I really appreciate it.